All right, good morning YouTube. So this is actually take two. I had my phone setting down low, and I guess because I was leaning in and reading the internet here, and like cut off the whole top of my head, and I just couldn't get over it. So we're doing it again. Today is a good day. We're gonna review the Ram TRX. Pardon the ums. We're going to do it in 3 parts, right? So the first video, TRX part 1, is going to be information. I'm going to pull information from ramtrucks.com, and then a little personalized information on the truck we're driving from CMA's valleycdjr.com, okay? Just to kind of get a feel for everything we're getting into, to save us some talking points while we're on the road and doing a walk around the video. I want to take the time to really appreciate the truck inside and out, and then the road feel without worrying about going over numbers and all that good stuff. So we're going to start right here on ramtrucks.com, okay? I think it's really funny. There's a few pop shots that Ram throws at Ford here for the Raptor. I mean, they made it to compete with the Raptor. That's exactly what it is for. I mean, not what it's for. I mean, it's for fun. It's for, you know, the off-road adventurer has a little bit of jingle in his pocket. So this thing is loaded. A lot of people will say that it's just a souped-up 1500, and that's just simply not the case. It has a completely redesigned chassis, axles, everything specific to handle the amount of power this truck can produce, and then also you know, the things that it's going to be used for. So anything from jumping dunes to crawling rocks to, you know, using the launch control on the drag track. You know, this truck can do it all, and it can handle it all because it was purpose built to that end. It's won several awards. It's very awesome. So let's go ahead and start at the very tip top, and I'm just scrolling down ramtrucks.com. You guys can find the same information that I'm getting right there, and if I miss something or say something dumb, you know, you can criticize me. That's fine. That's okay. So this truck has 702 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque, and a claimed 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Now I think this truck weighs roughly 6,000 pounds, so that is incredibly impressive considering the weight. I mean, that is moving. So it is a supercharged 6.2 liter V8, and here's one of those Raptor pop shots I was telling you about. It says, when your engine boasts best-in-class horsepower and torque, you don't need any artificial noise enhancements to create an authentic sound. So the Raptor has, when you set it into a different mode, the exhaust notes change within the cab, but it's electronic, right? Excuse me. The supercharger is a twin-screw supercharger, provides near instantaneous torque, has a maximum speed of 14,600 RPM, and can regulate boost pressure up to an astounding 11 PSI. And I really can't wait to hear that thing whistling when we're running up the road. Massive airbox, the high-performance air induction system filters 4 times as much dirt and debris than the Ford Raptor, pow, all while consuming up to 32.9 liters of air per minute. The engine block is a robust cast iron block, restrains a forged steel crankshaft with induction hardened bearings, all engineered to withstand firing pressures of 1,595 PSI, the equivalent of 20,000 pounds of force. Like I said, it's got launch control, so you're on the drag track, or you probably shouldn't do it at a red light, but it pretty much just helps you avoid wheel slip and put all that power right to the ground. 702 horsepower through 4 wheels, you know, through the all-wheel drive system, all to the ground right there. I bet it sticks you in the seat. Something impressive. Tickle pink, I'm telling you, it's exciting stuff. Let's see, the shocks are Bilstein shocks. They were Bilstein. Some people say it both ways. You throw rocks at me if you want. I say Bilstein. The all-new Bilstein Blackhawk E2 shock system is the most sophisticated ever offered on a production truck, and is found only on the TRX. They built this shock specifically for Ram and the TRX. It's got 11.8 inches of ground clearance, 13 inches of front suspension travel, and 14 inches of rear suspension travel. So in the different modes of the truck, so it's got a ton of different modes, everything from snow, Baja, rocks, mud, you name it, this truck's going to have it. And then also street and sport. Sorry, someone was yelling at me across the showroom. Still yelling at me across the showroom. So as you adjust in these different modes, the suspension actually reacts. So if you're in Baja mode, for example, the suspension is going to allow you a full range of travel. Okay, so in the sport mode, a Titan suspension, a 3070 torque split, it changes the engine parameters too, and where it's directing the power. So a 3070 torque split and sport tune stability control empowers the TRX with optimal performance truck setup on paved surfaces. Snow mode give you a 45-55 initial torque split and manages engine horsepower for optimal launch performance on snow and ice. There's a custom mode, so you can set your own parameters. Mud and sand mode. It's a 45-55 initial torque split and calibrates both throttle management and torque distribution to mitigate wheel slip and improve traction. Rock mode, TRX shifts to an extra low gear ratio and uses a 50-50 torque split plus a select speed. Control holds a set velocity for a controlled descent. And then Baja mode, like I said before, is reduces shift times by 68%, sets its suspension on full damping, and allows for moderate oversteer to impart maximum fun. Let's see, it's got a ton of goodies. I mean, it's got a functional hood scoop, and as you'll see when we do the walk around, it has little lights built in. I think they look really sharp into the hood scoop. Of course, it's got marker lights because the truck is really wide. It's a little wider than the Raptor. And the high performance exhaust, I've heard them fire up out here before. It just sounds amazing, and we're definitely going to let you guys listen to that. It's going to be awesome. It's got a excuse me. It's got a heads-up display. There's my man Boba Fett. Don't with the fat. That's what they say. All right, so let's bounce over to CMA's ValleyCDJR.com and go over specifics for the truck we are driving today. It's a black TRX. I've seen it around. It is very sharp. This one is actually a pre-owned unit, so it has 12,834 miles. Fuel economy 10 and 14, city and highway. But let's face facts. If you were buying a TRX, you do not give a diddly flip about fuel economy. You really don't. 8-speed automatic transmission. We could probably pick that up from the Ram page, but we didn't. It says drivetrain is 4x4, but it is really more like an all-wheel drive system. It's on all the time, and as soon as those wheels start to slip, it's going to send power to the front wheels too. So it is a rear-wheel biased all-wheel drive system. Let's see, navigation built into this one, automatic temperature control, emergency communication system, wireless phone connectivity, front dual zone AC, auto high beam headlights, auto dimming rearview mirror, split folding rear seat. And I'm sure I could read you all the stuff on it and it would be incredibly boring, but we're already almost at the 10-minute mark, and I think I just want to stop reading right now. So in a few minutes, I'm going to go over here, get the TRX, get the snow off of it, and yeah, it's going to be a very good morning. I'm super excited. My boss Scott is gracious enough to let me use this very expensive truck for one of my YouTube videos, and I couldn't be more grateful. If you guys are interested, I'm going to say this on all 3 videos, in a Ram TRX. We're shipping them all over the country. People are buying them from us because we're not really putting a lot of bump on our new ones. You want to order a new Ram TRX, we're the spot. Give us a ring, and we'll get you what you want. Have a great day.